I started with 4 pieces of wood. I have 2 here that measure 9 inches by 27 inches. And then 2 pieces that are 18.5 by about 5 inches. I started with the 2 9-inch by 27-inch pieces. And I had these metal brackets. They're just a flat bar. And I took my drill and 2 screws and I screwed one end of the bar into each piece of the wood. And I did this on both sides. Now you can find these metal bars at the hardware store. And guys, if you don't have a drill, you can probably screw the screws into the wood. I flipped it over and I took the other 2 pieces that were the 18.5, and using my clamps, I started on the one side and clamped the wood on top of the board. And then I flipped it over and I took my drill and some screws and I attached the 18.5-inch piece wood through the bottom of the board here. I removed the clamps and then I went to the other side and I did the same thing. Now you can always put some wood glue for extra strength, but here I am just using screws and I'm going through the back side of the board to attach the pieces of wood to the top. Now you could just leave it like this and make it a tray and throw some handles on it. But I'm going to stain mine using the General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain. And I have a foam brush. And I'm just applying the gel stain to the entire board. You're going to want to do the bottom as well. This gel stain goes on very easily. We get ours right off of Amazon. And it comes in many different colors, and our favorite are the Antique Walnut or the Java. Now, once I had this completely covered, I'm going to take some of my paper towels, and you're just going to wipe on top of it. And now this is just going to get off any extra gel stain, and it's just going to rub it in. Once that was dry, I took this stencil that I got from Michaels. It's Deco Art, and it says, "But First Coffee." And now this is an adhesive stencil. So I just found my placement. And before I lifted the backing off of the stencil, I just took some painter's tape to mark where I was going to place it back down. So I just peeled the backing of the stencil off, and I laid it back in place. Now, using a 4-inch foam roller and some Antique Villa from Wise Owl Paint, I just use a very, very small amount of paint, and I'm rolling on top of the stencil. You're going to load onto the roller, and then load off of the roller on another paper plate. And then once you feel like it's good to go, you're going to lift it up. A good top coat for this would be the Wise Owl Varnish. And then I grabbed these coat hooks. They came 6 in a pack. And I get these from Walmart. They are about $3.50. I took one coat hanger and I put it about 4 inches down from the top. And then I just drilled that in place. And again, you can probably just use a screwdriver. And then I went up from the bottom of the board and drilled my second one. And I put the hooks on both sides. And I got these mugs from the Dollar Tree. And you could just hang any mug you want right from the hooks. And there you go. Now you can add this to your coffee station. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Paint products can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can check out some other tutorials over on our YouTube or our webpage as well. Have a great day.